everyone, and welcome to this episode of Pardon Your French podcast. I'm Vanessa.
And I am Stephanie Lauren.
And we are here today with
Annette.
And Annette is here to just have a little chat with us about some of the things that happen when you move to France.
A lot happens when you move to France.
Yes, exactly. And so we've known each other for a while, and I was trying to explain to Steph kind of our relationship. So I know I met you years ago at Longueville, but you didn't used to be really as active in the golf group, maybe with the ladies.
Well, yes, with the ladies, but I got more active when my husband died. I decided I couldn't sit at home and do nothing, so I threw myself into golf. Pretty good. And everybody was so friendly, really friendly, helpful, kind. And yes, I enjoy it.
And I always think it's funny because they kind of treat you like a China doll. The older guys, they're like, "Oh, don't say that, Annette's here. Oh, we have to be no swearing, no swearing."
They apologize when they swear, and I think I've heard it all before.
Yeah.
Truthfully, no, I've probably used it, but never mind.
Yeah. She seems like such a nice of like the queen. Like they must behave. Like you have an aura.
It's because I'm so much older than them. Yeah, I am, but it doesn't matter.
No, you're just a number.
Yes.
No, it really, truly.
They're all of that generation though. That's like, oh, we have all this respect for women when we don't say anything in front of them. And I was like, yeah, but you say it right behind their backs all the time. I'm always there for it.
But they say it in front of you, but not necessarily.
Exactly.
Which is nice. Which I think it's respect. Yeah. And I do like it because I don't actually use that language on the golf course. They may, but I don't.
No,
they don't know what I say when I go home.
So this is the first time that I have met you. I've heard all about you from Vanessa. The most amazing things Vanessa has told me about you, and I was so excited to meet you. So we've only literally met 5 minutes ago. So tell me about you and how you came to live in France.
My husband was over picking up his youngest from Paris. She'd been working in a juice bar, and she'd gone off somewhere, and he was sitting in a cafe, allegedly drinking coffee. Heard the accordion play and thought, wouldn't it be nice to move to France? So my mother had died. His children were off his hands. Thought more, we'd both been made redundant from work. Why not have a new adventure? So we moved to France.
So where did you move from? From where did you move?
Glasgow.
Okay.
Yes. And I knew nothing about coming to France. I was very much what you would say the trailing spouse. I was so ignorant, so naive. But I thought, why not? It'll just be like living in Scotland.
And was it?
No, I think one has to remember as soon as you cross the channel, you forget your Anglo-Saxon ideas.
Yeah.
You don't. When I was in Glasgow, I wouldn't even get out the bedroom unless I had mascara on because I had to go to work. But now I put it on today. But other than that, yes, you've got to change your attitude. Different culture, different ideas about life, and the paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork. So then when you moved over, did either of you speak any French?
Mike spoke French. I had a smattering. I'd done French at school. I'd been on exchanges. So I vaguely knew the language. But I was lazy. He spoke French. So I just said, we have to do this. And he would get on.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, he read the newspaper. We listened to French radio, French television. We didn't have British radio television. And his French improved and mine just stumbled along.
So then have you found that as kind of a stopping block since he's passed? Or do you feel like you're a lot better?
I'm a lot better because I knew I had to sort of pull my socks up and get on with it.
Yeah.
And I go to French classes. I read when I have time. French newspaper. I listen to French radio all day and television, and that's it.
Yeah.
And also I'm lucky because on a Monday I meet people and there's a French lady there and she doesn't speak English and they all speak English because they don't make the effort. And I say to her, Dominique, do you understand? No. So then I have to do the translation, which is good for me.
Yeah, definitely.
And no, my French has had to, I've had to come along and get used to it.
And then
And I enjoy it.
on a Tuesday as well, like a lot of the ladies that play golf on a Tuesday are French only, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
Speaker.
And also actually, there is one lady, Lynn, who was a French teacher. Now, if we're playing with a French person, the three of us will talk French.
Yeah.
We could speak, Lynn and I could speak English, and sometimes there is a bit of franglais. But no, we speak French. I don't always understand what they're saying because the accent can be Charentaise, Dordogne. It's you've got to
really listen.
But if you say I don't understand, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yesterday, for example, no, Tuesday, when I took this friend to Perigord, she was obviously a bit worried about cataract operation and everything. And the receptionist, who was really nice, started speaking to her in French. And then she turned to me and I said, "Oh, no, slow down, slow down." And then we got on. She spoke French. But if you say slow down, I don't understand.
Yeah, and I find them very accommodating.
Yeah.
That they do take the time and they are respectful that you're trying and that they just have to slow down for you to understand.
I find the telephone difficult. Very, because I like face-to-face. Telephone is really difficult.
And body language and understanding the whole.
Yeah, everyone talks with their hands in France, definitely. I've noticed watching the videos for this. I do like there's a lot of hand gestures and facial expression.
Yeah, and also actually the French move their lips more than the British people do when they're speaking.
They do.
They'll speak out the front of their mouth.
Yes, because there are several words I can't sing, like poo and poo, sweater or a chicken.
That's so common for me as well. I always think I'm ordering a sweater.
I put it down fancy.
I mumble and I always feel I'm talking and ordering a sweater in a boulangerie.
I just say, like, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, when they're at the castle, of course I'm French. I'm like, just speak with your best Monty Python French accent.
Yes.
Really go for it. It seems to work.
Yeah. But what always throws me is I go in there and I'm maybe saying something French, even if I say bonjour, and they'll speak to you in English, and I think,
yeah, you're trying.
You're like, come on. I only said bonjour. How did you know it was English?
Yeah. Oh, they know.
They know. So you live in not far from Longuevaux.
Yeah, they are when it's from Longuevaux.
And I love the fact that you play golf, Annette.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Well, being a Scot, I played golf
everywhere.
Well, no, my parents played golf, and I was dragged around a golf course, and I hated golf. I loathed it, but I had to do it. And you won't find any excuse not to play golf. But it was, that's what it was. And then when I worked, I didn't play all that much golf because work got in the way. And then when I moved here, I didn't play until I moved to Montignac, 15 years ago, 16, 17 years ago. And a friend in the village, who was a Scot, said, "Annette, come and play golf." And I thought, okay, fine. So I used to play on the Tuesday with the ladies.
Yeah.
Just once a week. And then, as I say, when Mike died, I just threw myself into it. And I love it. And the handicap's gone down.
Yeah. She's a good golfer.
I mean, I know nothing about golf. Like, Vanessa is the first person that I've ever met.
Oh, but she's great. She's lovely to play golf with.
Obviously, Spain went well for me, but I was disappointed in the round when we played together. One, because we played with my husband, and that doesn't ever go well for me. But two, because we were playing from separate tees. And so, like, the camaraderie of the guys, they're all waiting to play their shot on the same tee, and we were waiting, but she was playing from a tee that was farther in front than I was. And so it wasn't as sociable, especially because she was on
I had my buggy.
her single buggy.
My mobility scooter.
Oh, I love
It was so dangerous. She was, like, peeling out in it. At one point, she, like, pulled up to a tee and turned, and it went, and the whole back end came flying out. It was a crazy three-wheeler.
So, no, it was good.
Wow. Yeah.
It was. I enjoyed Spain.
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
But what an experience to drive yourself to Spain.
In a brand new car with all the bells and whistles.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about your new car. I love cars. She didn't know anything about it. With lots of buttons.
I ordered a new car in February. And they said it'd be ready at the end of August. That's fine.
Wow.
I went at the end of August and I said, where's my motor car? And I was told, oh, yes, Madam Tosh, it'll be there. Beginning of September, it'll be there. Okay, fine. So I went up beginning of September and I said, where's my new motor car? Ah, Madam Tosh, it's not been manufactured. So when am I going to get it? Well, maybe December. So I said, well, that's not good enough. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? So they had to go away and think about it. And they said, we'll give you a demonstration model. I said, yes. Oh, God, I hope they don't see this.
We don't know what car company it is yet.
No.
I said, yes, because I like that car. And it's better. So I said, okay, that's fine. When can I get it? 1st of October. Fine. No, you can't get it till the 2nd of October. I said, well, I've got to get it the 2nd of October because I'm going to Spain. I got a message, 9 o'clock, 2nd of October, come and pick your car up. So I went and picked my car up and I got it. I was on the road back home by 10 o'clock, packed my car up and I was on the road down to Spain at 4:30.
Yeah. No joke. No joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No joke. And I thought, oh God, I better fill up with petrol.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never had luck with cars since I've moved here, but that will change one day.
And how long have you been here?
5 years on the 9th of December. Yeah, I still feel like a newbie though. I feel fresh off the boat.
Yeah, you never really not become a newbie. So yeah, because I don't know whether you found this, but you don't really get to know the French.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I've only got 2 that take me for who I am. Warts and all.
Yeah, but because they're very sort of family orientated.
Yes, they are.
And they stick together. And the fact that a new person is coming into their environment, they're not being unfriendly. It's just that they have different ideas from us.
Yeah, I think they're very, like they have bubbles, don't they? And not cliques, but like my family can associate with your family and we make a bigger family and then we can invite these friends over. But I think, I think the family values are a lot stronger here and the investment in the children.
And also the fact that, we live in the country, so it's country folk you're mixing with, and they probably lived in that area for generations.
Yeah.
They don't move. French people don't really move that much. Yeah. And they don't even move on holiday. They stay in France.
Yeah.
They go to campsites.
Yeah. Which is lovely. I found that because normally English people, when it's like holiday season, they're like, I'm off to Tenerife or Portugal or France. Or
Well, you would if the weather was in the UK.
Yeah, but French people
July rain in Glasgow.
do travel around France. And I was like, that's amazing. To want to holiday in your own country speaks volumes.
But France is a big place.
Yeah. They do have like everything but desert. So you can go to the mountains, you can go to the coast, you can go to rivers.
Yes.
You
can ski, you can swim,
yeah,
you can surf.
And you don't ever have to learn another language. So yes, that's part of the downsides. Brits go anywhere because so many other countries embrace the idea of speaking English. And France is just one of those countries that really doesn't.
Yeah.
There are people, don't get me wrong, like you say at the grocery store, when you say bonjour, they're saying hello because they want to work on their English. Not necessarily the rudeness out of you not being able to speak good enough French. It's that they've clocked that you speak English and they can speak.
They want,
They can.
And they like to practice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I find they like to practice. Like I got to the local spa in Brossac and they've known me for a long time, and I can speak French enough to ask for what I want and they understand, but they then talk to me back in English because they like to practice their and I'm like, I'm honoured actually that you take the time.
But I want to practice my French.
Yeah, no, I just speak to them in French and they speak to me in English, and that's a great kind of place to be.
Exactly.
Because then if you do get lost, either of you can swap into one or the other, whoever is the most comfortable. I think.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to make the effort, and I think it's unfortunate. A lot of people, a lot of Brits, don't make the effort.
Yeah. But well, I mean, one of the things that really impresses me about you in general is you could have just turned tail and moved back to the UK.
But why?
Well, obviously, but a lot of women in your situation do or would if they, I mean,
But
you know,
people do move back.
Yeah.
So couples,
couples, grandchildren,
Yeah,
health
they-
concerns.
well, yes, but they say they don't want to get sick in French. And they go back, because of the grandchildren. I'm sorry, grandchildren grow up and have their own lives.
Yeah.
So let them get on with it. You've got your life.
But then was Mike cremated or buried in France, or did you go back to the
No, I cremated him. Oh, I had him cremated.
but this is it. So
And he's in the graveyard in Montier.
you have to go through all of that
Yeah.
in French. Did you have somebody help you? Did you have friends that stepped in, or
I had I have some good friends. But I thought, no, you've got to get on and do it yourself.
yeah?
It's actually quite good. It's good for you. It's good for you.
You're right. You're
yeah.
completely right. But I would say it takes a brave person.
No, because you're so taken up with everything.
Yeah.
That you think, this is what I've got to do. I didn't even actually, I have to confess, didn't even ask him if he wanted to be cremated. But anyway, he was. But there were funny things that you have to laugh about. I was taken to the undertaker, the crematorium, and I knew where it was. It was Bergerac. Yeah, Bergerac. So I went with friends, and they on the sat nav, and we turned up at this. What we thought was a crematorium. Well, it wasn't. The crematorium was down the road, and I thought, oh gosh, he's getting cremated, and we're not.
You're not even there.
Oh, so it never.
But that could happen in the UK as well.
Yeah.
How often do you go? You're like, oh, I frequent this one.
Because they do it like, I don't know what the term is, but when somebody does pass, from the time then somebody is buried or cremated, it's quite quick, isn't it?
Oh yes,
It's much faster here.
It has to be within about 6 days.
Yeah. Whereas in the UK, it's always 2 weeks, isn't it, before they're entered? Yeah.
Wow. But I did say to the undertaker, he said, I think it was a Friday. He said, well, that's the funeral, the Thursday. I said, no, you can't, because I've got to get people from Scotland.
Yeah.
The kids have got to come.
Yeah.
So he did. He did that.
He was able to adjust it a bit.
Wow. But it was fine. Maybe it's my attitude, but you just got to get on. It happens. We're all going to die sometime. So just get on with it.
I'm great at
I know.
Honestly, you are.
You're a star.
Do you know the difference? Because you don't overthink anything. You just take action.
Not always. I do sometimes overthink. I do put things off. Oh, yeah. But then I think
The little things.
Then I think, shit myself.
Yeah, that have a word with yourself. Yeah, because I think my generation are so used to overthinking or complicating everything, and we think we've all got to have our ducks lined in a row before we can take action. But I think when I moved here, I just went, oh, I just got to throw myself in, be prepared to look like a fool and feel embarrassed and shamed.
Well, that's not life as well. And like you said, they're pushing you on 6 days. It's like, deal with it. You don't get to just sit back and be like, oh, wallow. You have to sort it out.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, you've got stepchildren. So he had children.
He had 3, yeah.
And you don't have, so when he passed, the inheritance situation was also complicated for you, I imagine. As far as like, you woke up one day and didn't have half your money anymore or something.
Well, no, it didn't happen that way.
Oh, okay. Because you were proactive.
It happened that way. Proactive. Yes. No, I still had, because we have assurance fees.
Oh, okay.
And when I go, it goes to the kids.
Oh, okay.
So
Because a lot of people get really confused about French inheritance tax and laws, and a lot of English move here and don't realise the implications that it is for the spouse who's left behind. And then a lot of them get into deep water because they go, what do you mean the children own my house and I can't live here? I have to sell and move out or give them that's a minefield
It is.
within
It is.
itself.
I mean, the children own circle. I own half the house and a quarter of Mike's share.
Yeah,
And he's got 3 kids and they
Yeah.
have a third.
yeah,
Yeah.
And there has never been any question as to
yeah,
who, I continue to look at.
yeah.
But you have a good relationship with
I
them.
do. Yeah.
And none of them are in a situation where they're in dire need of acquiring that
No.
property for money.
Lots of the-
You've got. Well, I love that. I love that. It's just like whatever. Honestly, so before I moved out, when I was younger, I lived with my nan, and she was my best friend. And she used to have me in hysterics every single day because she was born, like my granddad used to play professional football. She was like one of the first, I don't know if you call them wags now, but so she had a certain lifestyle, and they would go to the Savoy on a Sunday for like a champagne breakfast, and she lived her life, and the children had to like learn to live theirs, and that inspired me completely because I'm like, you've got it so right. I myself have got it so wrong because I live my life for my child. I make sure my child's okay.
Yes.
He's, settled, or this is not a problem before I can go, maybe there's a little crumb left for me, but I need to change that. I
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
He's still young, though. I
He
mean,
is.
there's going to be a point where you're like, go live your life.
No, but there's going to be a point, when he will get a girlfriend, maybe a wife or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just have to let the reins go.
Yeah, but I want to get to that point now.
He's 11. Give him a break.
No, I think I thought.
And give yourself a break. Give yourself a break.
It's a lot that I find to be at peace sometimes with like life and the way things are, but you just totally like I've got it down.
No, because there are things I worry about, burst pipes or tiles falling off.
Yeah, with the storm that happened yesterday, did you have any damage? No, I was out here holding on to my canopies and for dear life going, please don't break because I need you next year.
I'm very fortunate because it's a new house I live in, and it was Steve Barter built it. He built it, and we had a storm a few years ago, and Steve actually, because he's built a lot of houses in Montignac, he came around and he checked all the roofs, and it's great. People are kind. They are kind people.
I think they are. You get the odd one, but in general, I am really impressed actually with the community and people that are here.
The expat community, yes, because we've all, we're all in the same boat. We've all got to pull together.
Yeah, and you've done a really great job of building up your network as well. I mean, you're the social butterfly, and realistically, you're going out all the time. Shallow as a puddle. Oh. You're going out all the time. You've always got social engagement.
Yes, well, yeah.
As important. Yeah, but it is, and it builds your network as well. So, if something did happen, if you had a burst pipe, there are people you could call to find somebody to help you if you don't know someone directly.
I phoned Jean-Drum, the plumbers, and I say, Isabel, I have a problem.
Do we?
We, Madam Tosh, okay. Yes, it's a local plumbers in.
Yeah. That they know you. I think that's the important. I love it when the fact that you help support local businesses.
Oh, I do. Yes, I'm a great believer in that.
Oh, since you moved here, have you always lived in Montignac?
No,
Did you?
No.
So you lived in.
The first house was in Polignac.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. We were there for 18 months, and we moved.
Was it an older house?
It was an older house. It was an older house, yeah.
And then you bought from Barda, Brandonville.
No. Then we moved to after 18 months, we moved to Saint-Antoine-Cumont. So we were in the Charente.
Yeah.
And then we moved to the Dordogne, Saint-Antoine-Cumont.
Just across the border. Yes. She's in the Dordogne and I'm in the Charente. And I'm like, I didn't realise before I moved here that there was not a divide, like a thing, like the northern southern thing in England. I didn't realise that.
Yes. So anyway, at Saint-Antoine-Cumont, we were there for, I can't remember how many years, 8, I suppose. But the house was getting too big. and it was getting expensive to heat.
Yeah.
And things. So we then thought, we'll go to Lyon. We'll go and live in a city. Fancy, yeah? Quite. I love Lyon. I like Paris, but Lyon's lovely. I think it was a hot summer, and we were sitting by the fish pond. And I said to Mike, I don't think I could stand a city in the sea.
Yeah.
So we rethought, but we sold the house, and we bought a modern house. Thank goodness. It's all in one level.
And you're in a village. Well, yeah, it's a more or less.
Yes, I'm in a village with no commerce, but doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. You've got sort of dessert up the road. You go to Palio.
Yeah, oh, Palio.
Yeah, the restaurant. You
It's
go to the
opening
restaurant in the summer.
1st of November.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, that in Palio.
Palio's reopening.
The opening first.
So we'll see when that's good. Yeah, so that's fall. That's, yeah, I never.
But wedding, it's walking back uphill.
Yeah. Oh, God. I can't even eat. It's a steep hill. Doggo would not.
I'm here to the house some days.
You don't drink anyway.
But then I could drink it.
I need you imagine Annette wandering up the road. Well, what is she doing?
I love that. So have you got any tips for people that are listening that may be in your situation, that maybe widowed in England and think, oh, I'd love to live in France? What would you?
I think you've just got to remember different culture. Don't bring your Anglo-Saxon ideas over here. They won't all speak English. They love bureaucracy. And just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Don't try and upturn the apple cart, because you can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Things are done away here and they'll always be the same. She's got it so right. I've got it so wrong.
I know. This is another reason to meet her. I was like, well, she can teach you on.
Vanessa has talked about you and mentioned you a lot. It's lovely to meet you, because I think you've got a great attitude and
I'll probably go home and collapse in the heat.
No.
You've had a still day anyway. I can't believe what you've done.
You haven't driven very far today. You should have told me that you were going to be driving so far.
It's fine. I took the wee car this morning in the big car.
Oh, I love it. You did turn up in your big car. And I was like, that's gonna duck and have a whiskey.
That's because it's got sat nav on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, into sat nav at the moment.
Yeah, she's got it. Before she just had all the maps spread out everywhere.
And I have to say, I didn't bring the map with me.
But yeah, it's all crazy world, isn't it? But thank God for our community and Annette. And I'm so glad that you're a part of it. And it's just amazing to meet you.
Well,
So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
A pleasure. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Pardon Your French podcast, sponsored by Coppercock Distillery. We'd like to thank Annette for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
Very, very kind of you. And I guess we're going to turn off the camera and just keep gassing for a little while.
Yeah, probably. That happens every week.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.